Boom. What's going on, beautiful people? It's Gwen Young's grandson. Hope y'all living good because I know I am. And today we're gonna talk about my brother Swole. Matter of fact, title, My Fat Brother is a Ninja. Makes no sense. It makes no sense what this state and gene pool got going on in it. But man, some of the athleticism in my family is crazy. One of the most astonishing ones is my middle brother. He always been around 300 pounds, 330, it fluctuates. He lost a lot of weight when we was in high school, senior year to join the Air Force, and that it got ridiculous. It got ridiculous watching this man military press 225, 245, two whatever, just like press it over his head like it's nothing, But like I tell you, like this, he a panther. He a whole ninja. Like he'll do a cartwheel, handstand cartwheel. The boy was doing splits. It ain't to see a 300-pound man down to the ground in a split like it was nothing was ridiculous. Like they don't need to get it twisted. Well, light skin, sing. You feel me? Like any, always sing. Definitely gonna lead any choir song you. Play the drums, everything. One time my man got to the point, we had this old rundown church. I ain't gonna say rundown church, I ain't gonna say that. Matter of fact, we had an old facility, and when we didn't have a lot of means, my brother only had 2 drumsticks. If you know anything about playing the drums and you hit, you gonna break them sticks, especially when you get the chipping. My brother beat his sticks almost to his hands. Tell me why this fool go get some pens, or a pen and a pencil, and is playing the drums and singing with a microphone with pencils and pens. The pastor, when they did the offering around, ended up taking some of the money from the offer and either bought or acquired my brother a whole bag of sticks, because ain't nobody else seen nothing this crazy like how my man with pens hitting, going around, ting, boom, boom, and singing every song. I may have got up there and did one just because we gotta get a little statement up there, but he rocking. Maybe my Uncle Milton probably led one, and if Uncle Tim was there, Uncle Tim, he gonna make his voice be known. He gonna get out here, he gonna sing something. He gonna make a joyful noise. but back to my brother. So all I ever seen him be is just this athletic, I guess a monster of a deal. Because when you boxing, when we was young, we got boxing gloves. So it's like, all right, I know he's a wrestler. We started wrestling when we was kids. I think my mom signed us up for like 3D wrestling or whatever. I really want that into it, because as far as grabbing a 200-pound Caucasian and putting them on the ground when you a 115-pound brown dude, it's like I could just punch him in his head and make this a easier fight. But that wasn't the wrestling we was doing. I had been watching The Rock. I wanted Stone Cold Steve Austin. I wanted to hit somebody with it. That wasn't what 3D wrestling was. My brother excelled in the 300-pound Panther. Ooh, it ain't matter. It ain't matter. He was just turning people upside down. He just ran through everybody. He a tank. And he one of them fat people that you may find like if you go up under his belly and you hit him right, like, yeah, that's all. You hit that keg, that ain't that. You talking about fat boy he hit you 50 sit-ups off the strength. You feel me? So it ain't like he just a solid, everything, compact tree trunk tank of a dude. Just a tank. You know what I'm saying? And to watch my brother toss these other 300-pound men it was amazing to me. It was amazing. It's like, yo, my brother really like the strongest dude out here. Hence his nickname Swole. His nickname has, for my knowledge of him, people call him Swole. You don't pick your nicknames. I get my nickname. If you know my nickname, you know my nickname. We'll get to that part later. But anyway, my brother, he is, I ain't gonna say just him, but we are a specific type of asshole. Well, we just gonna mess with everybody. It ain't really nobody that's getting it zip. If you a part of the equation, if we laughing and having a good time, you gonna be a part of it. I hope you say something back. Don't just put your head down, because then it just look like we bullying you. And then probably you may definitely in high school or something, you probably gonna get slammed. Or Shawn Michaels kick, because my brother kicked this boy in his chest. And I mean, when I say he got him to leave his feet, boom. We in football practice. It's my freshman year of high school. And you know, regular day, you go to football practice. My brother, he out there with me. He just like to keep a company. And a lot of his boys play. Shout out Marquise Hines. A lot of his boys, his brothers, folks, was playing football. Man, when he come around to get me, he running through the locker room terrorizing the folks, because it's just what Swole did. Swole, he an antagonizer, right? If you lock this somewhere with a bro, go get bored. And when you a 300-pound man that can do a freaking cartwheel, it ain't really like what you gonna do with this guy? You know what I'm saying? You feel like joking, you feel like laughing. If you feel like wrestling, you feel like wrestling. If you feel like picking, though, I hope you got some witty jokes back, because he a clown. All he can do is clown all day. So he probably gonna roast you up too. But even well, we go through football practice and everybody wrestling, everybody playing. We roughhousing because it's just guys out here now. It's my brother, some of the varsity dudes, like, and Southwest High School had some of the biggest 6'6", 6 foot, like just normally large people. You know what I'm saying? For now, my brother to be terrorizing and picking those, like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. He's 5'9", we the same height. I mean, we put the boots on, hit that 5'10", you heard me. You know what I'm saying? Put up. But he's not a abnormally tall individual. Man, we get done roughhousing, and my boy Shane, I'm gonna say Shane, might have been Shane. My boy Shane, he got away pretty scot clean. Like, nobody really messed with him at all, except for, like, he would get picked. Those couple dudes that just picked on him just like every day. But you know, that's high school. You gonna get, if you look a certain way, people gonna pick on you. Feel me? Man, when Shane coming out, my brother see him. I don't know what my brother was thinking. He pulled his pants up. Boom! I mean, got his whole foot up past this dude's head, through his chest. Flipped him. That boy was elevated in the air. And I mean, it was like, we knew he was gonna do something. So I was recording it. Obviously, he told me what he was gonna do something. I'm guessing he didn't know what he was gonna do. Maybe he thought he was gonna shoulder block the dude. I don't know. But I had my camera out. There's a couple people that just know when he get on his little tyrant, just get his camera out, man. Swole about to do something wild. Swole he about to be on one today. So when he kicked this boy, boom, he elevating in the air on like the Matrix type of deal. His feet in the air. All you can hear from the parking lot, Shane, get in the car, Shane. Get in the car. Like, dog, you done dead at this man. You done sweet chin music this man in front of his mama done took him. I mean, it looked like Debo hit that boy, like, boom, like in the air, levitating. And it was literally like, this is like my introduction to high school. This is I don't even think school really started yet, to be honest. It may have started, but this is my first year of school, and it's still football season. It's still summertime, baby. It's still summertime, and varsity getting out with the JV, so that let you know it's something real early. but bro ain't cut no slack, never ever. It like we just was on 10. He was just on 10, but just the feet, just the action of this 300-pound man extending that leg. Whoa! I mean, like, I can't do that, right? You feel me? You ain't just kicking out. Definitely not. Stepping in. Boom! Like, for real, like a real sweet chin music. Because, I mean, still, we did do the 3D wrestling. But WWE was on in the house. WWF, WCW. The boys was like, matter of fact, shout out my daddy. When we was younger, my daddy finding this like a backyard wrestling type of deal. I mean, we go out there and these boys doing backflips all through the air, landing on people, frog splashing. I mean, putting folks through tables and chairs. So matter of fact, ended up with me finding a little joint in Kinston. If anybody in the North Carolina area, these folks, they be wrestling, jumping crazy, jumping off, you feel me, like Rey Mysterio, putting folks in the ropes, spinning around, kicking people, Harry Carrano people. They do that right up the road in Kinston. I think by the fairground. I done been to two of them. You feel me? Just that country boy. Me, I know my little boys. But definitely I got two little boys. Now I know my little boys. They gonna want the daggone. They gonna want to see that. They gonna want to see the folks high flying and tumbling and jumping and whoop whoop. So anyway, back to Swole. He durfed this boy off so clean, pants up, and just walk off like he ain't done nothing. Like he done this boy mama screaming, bloody Mary. Just get in the car. Get your butt in the car. What's going on? What you do to these people? And it's like, and once I was like, yo, that's Swole B. Like, why Swole do that? But if you know my brother, he really did that to everybody. He really did that to everybody. Which is, I can't even say everybody, because he ain't never kicked me. He ain't never kicked me. Really, I can't say he ever slammed me. He has fallen on me. He grabbed me. We struggle, so he just dead weight on me. Which, I mean, you hit that ground, that boy, you you ain't getting no air up out your body, bro. You just got to hold that. You got to hold that. Try to start squirming. You feel me? I try to dead fish. I gotta get that hip so I can crawl off. You feel me? Honestly, at the time, ain't no way I was standing up faster than that man. Cause like I told you, he was a wrestler. So he with them good hips. Why this boy got good hips? I mean, I think he had like everybody got knee problems. You feel me? Man, like, but it ain't the how you picture a fat guy. It's like seeing a fat dude do a backflip. It's like, yo, how you doing? Like, how in the world he doing all this? Like, it don't make sense for him to swirl his legs around and, you know, say get back up on the ground, get up on the ground. It ain't make no sense. But I mean, it makes sense. Whereas if you could do it, why not do it? Cause I mean, even as I progressed in high school, I was in the drop kicking people. I was, if I see you coming, if I see you walking through the doorway, I'm gonna jump up and put one of these feet. Hopefully I can get both of them things up in your chest and land back on my feet. But this is what I'm watching my brother do. I gotta learn, like, hey bro, you can't just be kicking folks in the chest. That ain't cool. But, you know, follow out with my brother, we watch a lot of wrestling. Very, very active imagination. But like, it was just like my brother was with my father working all the time, this massive athletic dude. It was nice to look up to him. Definitely with him not punishing me. Definitely with him not slamming me, dropping me on my head. Like my brother ain't never gave me no black eye. My brother ain't never like bust my lip. Now I'm pretty sure I got back spasms because big boy he'll hit you in your body. Why he give it to you in the body? You know what I'm saying? Like it'll lean on you. He'll lean on your arm, so your arm kind of drop. It pop, pop, two of them in the back. I don't know. You feel me? As a grown man, I said no time. Ain't no way I'm letting anybody get back there. Ain't no way. Good God Almighty. But it's Swole, but with his crazy actions, he always been a real deep thinking dude. Like he had a very strategic mind and like peaceful. He's a peaceful man. Listen to like Gonda and like these Indian dudes, and he just meditate. He's a like tranquil. That's what I'll put him as. I'll put him as tranquil. But I'm guessing he just had to get all of that up out of his system. He had to get all of that up out of his system, man. But to see him as a teenager was, I guess, brilliant. It was brilliant, just random. It wasn't so much of a bully. He definitely, if he kick you in your chest, you're gonna be like, oh man, He a bully. But I never, because it was universal. It ain't matter if he was a girl. It ain't matter if he was a dude. It ain't matter nothing. He gonna fuck with everybody. He gonna fuck with everybody all day and don't care. It's just hilarious. I was so lucky to have him. Like, even still, I still got him. We got to do a podcast. We got to do something. But it's just this dude, seeing him be able to do whatever he felt like doing, and then he ain't like, oh, bro, I ain't gotta, like, you ain't gotta be street. Like, I sing in church. I play drums. This is what I get paid to do. You get money every week. So it's like, bro, you ain't gotta be nothing you uncomfortable of doing, bro. Just go be yourself. Like, he had a perm. Bro, he had a close cut at the time we kicked over. I want to say he had a close cut at the time we kicked over, but I want to say that. I think like 11th grade, he cut the perm off. Bro, I used to have like this perm, like straight cat wigs. Big old belt buckles, everything. Big belt buckle, button up shirt, jeans, you feel me, and a perm. Bro was wild. Untouchable, yo. Untouchable. But, like, I don't know, man. We got to figure out what's going on with this gene pool, because even still, like, my uncles is all big. My uncles is like 6 foot and some change. Everybody over 220. Everybody over 220. My cousin, it was crazy. I'm still a $187. Everybody else in my family, massive dudes. But not only are they big, they silly and playful, and they got good sense. That's what, like, growing up around a gang of men that just had, like, whether they use their common sense in the best ways, they never put too much in jeopardy, or they never risk they were all home. They all fathers. They all are something to the community. It was like that brings me a great appreciation for just, well, regardless of if, you know what I'm saying, things go or going your way, things are out of pocket. Like, it's gonna be people around you that can show you and move you and get you to do what you're supposed to do, regardless of you feeling like doing it. Let's go and hop out and do it. And don't waste your time, don't waste your days. You ain't got so many days. And the people that's looking out for you, their days are shorter than yours because they typically older than you. So you don't be waiting for, like, don't let that time pass. Once you get that gym, don't use that gym, because that gym ain't gonna be there tomorrow. Like, my brother used to tell me all the time, like, bro, how you gonna let people make you mad? Don't let nobody control you like that. Don't let nobody control your emotions. It's like they really controlling you. If somebody can get you mad, somebody can get you out your feelings, and you'll hear once you stop letting stuff get to you, once you stop letting people bother you, people even stop bringing me BS. It's like, oh, because you don't even care. I ain't even gonna tell you this because you don't care. And it's like, it's not I don't care, bro. I'm gonna do what I got to do. I'm doing my job. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So that mentality of I'm not gonna just be used like that. You're not gonna get me out of my character. You're not gonna make me look a certain way. I may push the button and go that route, but that's because I already set aside in my mind that's the route that we're going. If that, you know what I'm saying, when that happens, other than that, no way. Because I know the game. You can see the game being played. It's a manipulation tactic, and it happens definitely with a lot of women. You just don't care. Like, I didn't even think you had feelings. You knew I had feelings. You knew, and women knew, man. You know this man has feelings, but it's that lack of a reaction when you want him to react. It's that lack of control. So it's like, now I got to do something so overboard that I get this reaction. Never submit that. Even when they go overboard, back to Chris Rock, Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Somebody may lose their whole mind. You can't lose yours. you can't lose yours. That's how a lot of our brothers end up in prison. That's how a lot of brothers end up in places where they just ain't got no business being, because they let somebody dictate what they thinking and what they feeling. And that's why I was so happy to have my brother, because it, and like I said, this brother rocked the perm. This brother, he was trying to play a harmonica, singing in the church, playing like whatever, anything, any type of singing, cooking. He wanted to go to culinary school. Is like when you got somebody who just themselves and they just want to be themselves, it don't matter what package they come in, you gotta appreciate that, because there's so many other people trying to be something that they not, and they always coming up short.